We now have more than adequate protection from the elements, but it's protection from the living, particularly the beastly and the glowy that we're looking for before getting too far into the wilderness. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Challenges meta-series, where we are taking on the Archivist challenge. I'm going to step outside here. It is... what time is it? About the middle of the day. Nice. And now that, again... oh, hi. Oh, they're going after a bunny. All right, I'm going to be somewhat cautious here. But let me step around the back of the house, because there are still possibilities with regard to the discovery of... oh, hey, a hacksaw. That's handy. All right, so we've got some firewood here. Not going to worry about that. Quality tools. That's tempting. We might not find those again anytime soon. Let's go ahead and grab those. Now, I am still carrying way too much stuff, as we discussed in the previous episode. So, tell you what, let me duck very quickly. And we're just going to create a bit of a buffer here. Let me look at the lower condition stuff that we have. Yeah, see, I hate to get rid of some of the really nice stuff that we're carrying. But we're probably going to find more of a lot of these items. The flashlight is definitely an interesting component. Although, truth be told, before too much longer, we will get the well-fed bonus, and then our current burden will be fine. So maybe the correct solution for now is just to tolerate the slight slowdown in the encumbrance, not let the encumbrance grow too high, so that our 77-pound limit will be good enough. So I believe I saw some crows circling over here. Right, those are not circling. They're flying in a straight line. All right, those are circling, though. So let's take a look and see what we can find. I don't know what they're going to be circling, but as I recall, there is the possibility that you can find a body. But no gun, sadly. No gun at all. Although, I suppose if I keep looking around for a moment, there's a possibility I might find one. Are there not more feathers around? Is there just the one? Surely there should be two more. Don't you know how this works, game? Surely there should be two more. Okay, well, let's, I'm going to walk towards this rock facing, just to put a little bit of distance between me and what's on the other side of that hill, because there's at least one wolf. But then what we're going to do is... I'll investigate these buildings on the other side of the farmland. I do want to keep an eye out for that wolf. I'm pretty sure the exact wolf that just howled. But then we're going to take kind of the back way up to the church. Which is not far from here, if you go up that direction, roughly. Up that-a-way. So we're going to go up that-a-way in a second. Hey, look, a stick. I should pick it up. Because you should pick up every stick, ever, without exception. No matter how much they weigh you down. All the sticks, pick them up. If you don't, you're a noob. This is a meme. I'm kidding. You don't have to pick up every stick. You should just prioritize having enough sticks. That's what matters. And sometimes, enough sticks is 0. Sometimes. Okay, I'm going to take a quick look over here. Doesn't appear to be anything in this barn. Or that one. All right, cool. Off we go. Any cattails in this pond? Nope, but there will be some up at the top of the hill. Any at all? None? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever found cattails in this pond, but again, they've changed the loot table, so part of me is like, does that involve any shift whatsoever to the spawning of vegetation? And that is something that maybe we can discuss as a community in the comments, but that's something that I think appears to be more static. So they didn't change that. The spawning of vegetation is in the same spots that we're accustomed to finding it, but the spawning of loot, like clothing, food that is man-made, but also, like, cuts of meat, stuff like that. Those are all refreshed. They're not what they used to be. Okay, so there are a couple of demons, doe, in that general direction. So that's a pretty good indicator that there are no wolves in the immediate vicinity. Pretty good indicator. I don't see or hear any, but there could be some around the church. Some... Oh, there's 3 rabbits there. That's another good indicator. Now let's get the old man speared lichen. Demon. Oh my god, stop it. Frickin' demon. A really old reference just popped into my head. And if I want to make the reference, I have to be somewhat crude. Oh, man. If anyone has ever seen the old David Blaine parody videos called David Blaine Street Magic, it's not actually David Blaine. They're parody videos. They're very old. They're 20 years old at this point. They're amazingly funny. Look them up on YouTube. Thank me later. Just look up David Blaine Street Magic and look for videos that don't actually have David Blaine the Magician. And look for videos with low-resolution thumbnails, because you won't find them in high-res. But you'll eventually get to the part that I was laughing at just now, when yelling at the demons. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to be giggling to myself now for the rest of the episode. I want to quote it, but it's a little bit it's a little bit more it's more expletives in a brief window of time than I customarily drop in my YouTube content at any given moment, you know? So I'm going to restrain myself for the sake of the audience. And I realize that some will be disappointed by this decision. I'm one of them. But you can look it up and you can enjoy it. And it's great. It's great. It's so good. All right. Let me not distract myself with 20-year-old comedy references while I look for... There's a fleece cowl. That's handy. Now, that's not better than this, I don't think. Although it does seem like after repair, it will be better as wind protection. So let's try that. I know we looked at this last series, but honestly, I've already forgotten what exactly the difference was. It's not better in terms of warmth protection, but it is better in terms of wind protection. All right, that's 100%. So if we were to replace this... Oh no, it's exactly the same. Why do I need you? You're a waste of space. That honestly strikes me. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think the fleece cowl should get an update to its stats. There should be a slight buff over the fully repaired toque to wind protection, because it's a cowl. It goes over your head and neck. Like, the wind protection of that is going to be better than a toque. Why is the wind protection not better at 100% condition for both items? That seems like something that could be changed. And maybe it will be. I mean, you've witnessed it now 2 series in a row. I always find the cowl, and I'm excited because I assume, because it's a cowl, that it's going to be useful to me. But then the game's like, ha ha ha, JK. Okay. So here's the moment of truth, because I've got to make a decision about how far down this road I want to go. I don't know that I want to Well, we found an arrow. That's nice. Don't need those matches. I'm literally leaving matches behind. What's wrong with me? I can leave that accelerant behind now. Just picture me raising my arms and all of chat just bursting into flames. The background just glorious fire. And yes, in this case I am saying chat because I'm referring to our premiere. We were joking about how I spent most of the Nomad series figuring out ways to just make things more interesting. This isn't actually true, or is it? Make things more interesting for people watching by just intentionally infuriating different individuals that I knew would be bothered by certain moves. This is what happens when you tell me in comments what irks you so much about various gameplay decisions. I remember it. And I remember you. I didn't actually do that, but it's a funny joke. But now you're going to wonder, aren't you? Okay, so there's the building that I'm trying to find my way towards. I don't think I want to go any farther than this. Although I might, if my geography of the zone is correct in my head, I could find my way over to the plane crash, especially if I move quickly-ish. Hang on, let me step into this hut real quick. We're gonna have some daylight. This will allow me to search the place. Workbench, nice. Flare and a soda. Again, by the middle of this coming night, we will have the well-fed bonus. So some... Hey, an arrowhead, nice. So some of the situation we've been facing with our encumbrance will diminish. I do not need those genes. I just don't need them. I'm going to ignore them. I'm going to pretend I didn't see them. There are no genes on the floor. What are you talking about, Legion? It's just not. It's just not. It's just not. They're not there. They're not there. You're seeing things. You're seeing things. You're out of your minds. Complete and utter insanity. There are no genes. The genes are not real. The genes are a lie. Okay. Let's step back outside. Okay. This is kind of an important decision because if I try to go for... No, wait. The cave that I'm thinking of, I have to go farther. I have to go past the bridge to get to it, I think. Yeah, I have to go past the bridge to get to the... Hi. To get to the cave that I'm thinking of. There's a wolf in the middle of the road, if you didn't see it. And it is starting to get towards the end of the day, and I'm kind of tired. So notice that we're already wearing... We're 3 episodes into this series, not even 3. And we're already wearing enough to keep our warmth completely topped off. This is why I wanted to fully search Milton. Loving this weather. Best weather ever, let me tell you. So I'm going to go I am going to go to the plane crash. We're not going to go today. We'll go after we sleep through the night. Because we'll have well fed. And we'll just be in better general condition to make that move. But that's one location where I feel like there's another chance I might find a firearm. Because so far the firearms are evading me. It's possible that they don't spawn at all in this challenge. Again, I don't know for sure. I've never played this. I've never watched anyone play it. I don't have any data on it. So please don't tell me in the comments whether or not that's the case. Although, granted, I'm in a recording session right now that will take me several episodes into the backlog. So I won't be too concerned about that. Right, there's the church. I won't be too concerned about finding out, because by the time you tell me, I may have already, honestly, fully left the zone. So that's not permission to tell me, but you get the point. I think I hear a demon. I don't know for sure, though. Ooh, a thick wool sweater. That's nice. Yep, that's a demon. That's what that is. Yeah, it's a demon. Okay. So with a thick wool sweater, we shall put that on. That's actually in pretty good condition, too. It's not perfect, but we'll take it. All right, so let's continue our walk down the road here. I'll stay on the road to get a little bit of extra speed. The extra encumbrance is working in our favor right now because we need to be... I want to sleep through most of the night. I'm not going to go out exploring. I've already achieved the buffer memories. I've already found the buffer memories that are available in this zone, so now it's just a matter of preparing as much as possible to head to Forlorn Muskeg. Talked about this in the first episode, worked towards it in the last one. That is what we're doing at the moment. We're getting ready to head to the next zone. But, oh nice, marine flare. For all the timber wolves we're going to not run into. Okay. Let's keep going down the road. Okay, so here's the bridge. Now there could be a wolf up here on the left or right, so I'll have to be a little careful. It could even be straight ahead of us, so I'll have to be a little bit nimble. Thankfully, though, I can turn and run to one of those cars if I have no choice but to run backwards, which would be not preferable. All right, here's the archway for Milton/Mountain Town/Milton, letting us know we've arrived. Whoa, hi. Shouldn't have swiveled right then. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, hang on. That was the wrong time to swivel around in a circle, wasn't it? Okay, so now we're mostly protected from that wolf. Let's step inside. Ooh, yeah. I must have... Actually, if your eyes were fixed forward when I started that swivel, you might have seen the wolf before I turned. So if I just induced a heart attack in anybody, I do apologize. I do apologize. That would... I think it's fair to say that was not my intention. Okay, I did not... unfortunately, drop any metal there. Did I drop any metal here? I think I just dropped wood there. Okay. Let me take a moment to take a look at what I'm wearing. We're going to repair that new sweater we just got, the fancy new sweater. We will repair the other one that we're wearing. Hello. Okay. Hello again. starting to get thirsty. That's good, though, because I need to drink the water that I've got. Okay, so this is a 45-minute repair. I personally doubt that I'll make it. That was close. All right, made it. That was pretty clutch. All right. So let's step upstairs. Upstairs we go. Let's step into the bedroom. But first, a couple of things. Let me check the condition of the items that I'm carrying. I do want to go ahead and eat this moldy granola bar. Yummy moldy granola. I will go ahead and eat this banged up condensed milk because caloric value, first of all. And look at that thirst meter. Look at that thirst meter. Okay, no, sorry. Oh, that's a meme. Not from our channel, though. Okay. So, yeah, 10 hours. Didn't hear the aurora that time. That's interesting. So either we just didn't hear it or it didn't happen. So I'm going to go ahead and say we've got frequent aurora, but not guaranteed aurora. That's fine. I will take it. I will take it. That is acceptable. That is within the realm of things that I am willing to accept. Now let's drink some of this water so that we're not so bloody encumbered. Okay, now I believe it would be worthwhile to pass some time for about an hour. Everyone twitches from remembering Nomad. Okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and head out. So now, our destination, we still have a few spots that we haven't scavenged in the town. There are some houses that we haven't explored yet, and I'm conscious of this. So I'm not done looking around the town itself. And I'm still hopeful that we'll find a firearm in one of the houses. And frankly, there's still a possibility I could find even better gear than what I've found so far in one of the houses. So I will keep my... That is definitely a boarded up house. All right, so there's two here. This one is under construction. So let's take a look around in here. Metal shelf. Ragged work gloves. No thanks. I'm happy with what I've got. I would check to see if the ragged work gloves are a little better, because I feel like they might be, but it would take me time to repair.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
And do that, and that's time that I don't feel like I have. So I'm just not going to sweat it. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, gun, no gun. No gun, no gun. Cool. 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 Where next? Here? Here. Alright, slightly larger house. Alright, so there's some reclaimed wood there. Oh, this is the one with the creepy frickin' rocking horse. And, okay, I guess it's not too creepy of a painting. It's passable. We can tolerate it. There's that. There's that. Ooh, wow. 3 cabinets in a row with no loot whatsoever. That hasn't happened too often. I see a box of matches, which I will go ahead and grab because we have room to carry matches again. Search that cabinet. I know what some of you are thinking. You're just building up to be carrying the same proximity to your limit that you were carrying before, and that is very true. But I will still try and drop as many of the things as I can. Ooh, can opener.
I'll take it.
Is it better condition than the one I have? Yes, it is. Drop. Also, I don't need this many flares. Drop. Also, I don't need that can. Drop. Okay. Still have not found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found any lantern. And I'm sad about it. I know there's the one I missed, which I'll go for it. Anything here? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Downstairs we go. Excellent. Yep. All right. So that is pretty much everything. And there is not a gun anywhere. Okay. Let me check these two cars. These three cars, rather. The two cars and the truck. Check the visors as well. No luck on the visors so far. Chocolate bar and ketchup chips, nice. Check the back seat. Nothing. Okay. And... ooh, another thick wool sweater. Okay. So that can be... we now have 2 thick wool sweaters, whereas we had 2 thin wool sweaters a moment ago. All right. Wow. 2 flares. I'm just going to leave those. All right. Nothing in the visors. Thought I heard something just now. Ominous music. Wow, right when I said ominous music, the ominous music started playing. I wasn't saying that in response to the ominous music playing. I literally cued that nonsense. Okay. That's enough, game. You stop it right now. You stop it right frickin' now. Alright, I am actually pretty cold now. Despite having... that reminds me. Another thick wool sweater. Alright, that did actually slow down the rate at which I'm getting colder, which is nice. Okay, so now let's kind of wander up this way. Because we need to check one outlying location, and that is the plane crash. Just for the possibility, for the slightest of possibilities, that there could be a gun. I think there's also a cave up here. So it's up that direction to the radio tower and further back to the plane crash. Okay, so it's just this way. There's nothing yet. Okay, that's right. The fork that I'm thinking of is coming up. It's coming up. All right, so this time I'm not going to stare at the top of the climbing surface to use it. I'm going to walk right up to it. This is how they work. If you don't understand what I'm referencing, there was an entire moment in an Against All Odds series where I was, like, trying to get the climb prompt to pop up, and I was looking at the top of the cliff, not realizing that I was doing it wrong. And I was like, why won't it say climb? I don't understand. People in the comments were like, oh my god, Hadrian. Which was more or less my exact comment as soon as I realized my error.
This'll come in handy.
Alright, I'm not going to worry about the line yet. Or the bandage, for that matter. Alright, so that is disappointing. I was kind of hoping to find something fancy in there. But let's keep looking. The game's like, collect a buffer memory from every location on the list. I don't care about your list right now, game. I am going to that cave, first of all. And then I'm going to go to a plane crash. You understand? And we're going to check that plane crash for guns. Another place we could check for a gun would be the bus that I didn't visit the last time I was at the other end of the zone. So I might go ahead and do that. Hey, there's a hatchet. Awesome. No spray paint, go away. Alright, so that's a nice windbreaker. Cool. Not going to use either of those. That's a nice find. So what can I drop? The stick. flames. Okay, let's go ahead and just... I'm gonna... How dare you? No, no, no. Don't fail this. Thank you very much. Are you serious right now? Can you just... I'm passing... Game! This is an hour every single time. Not every single time. It's only an hour if it goes all the way through, but still. That's more time than I had. Alright, so... It looks like I actually do... Yeah, I could eat some things to partially deal with this problem. So let's eat the lower condition items that I'm carrying so as to stave off any potential food poisoning coming our way. I'm going to eat these banged up pork and beans. And then I will consume the remainder of that can of Pinnacle Peaches, which will help with our thirst and top off our calorimeter, stomach meter. Let's drink out of this, and this should completely solve the encumbrance problem. Yep, there's that. So let's now head back toward the plane crash. But on that note, as I set out towards that wreck, I'm going to stop this episode here. We're going to head towards the plane crash, and then... Alright, seems like there's a little bit of a blizzard kicking up, but I'm just going to risk it. It's going to get a little dicey, but that's what we're going to do, because the blizzard will offer me some cover from wildlife while I'm headed out to this plane crash, and I'm going to take that cover as a gift from nature itself. That's what I'm going to do. But in the next one, so there's a dead deer and a live deer. Male deer, for that matter. In the next one, we are going to visit the plane crash, and if we don't find a gun there... I'm going to start thinking about just heading towards Forlorn Muskeg regardless, because I'm pretty confident that I have what I need, and all I would need at this point is just to make sure that ropes were adequately set up at the edge of the zone for me to make the traversal, and I believe they will be. So thank you for watching. I know it's a little windy. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time, or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.